Hey, good morning. How is everyone? Having a good day, having a good morning, drinking some coffee? Like my special effects? I can't get it to work now. Anyway, got an interesting poem for you today. Yep, it's interesting. I really should be reciting older ones, but I decided to read you one that I wrote just yesterday. And I better get to writing poems because I only have so many, and at this rate, one a day, I'm going to run out. But I still have a few months worth. Don't you worry about me. Anyway, this poem is about an experience that our family went through, my mom, and it's self-explanatory. It's a little story, and I think I made it into poetry form. So here goes. It's gonna throw you off. It's a little weird. Okay, here we go. This poem is called The Day My Mom Was Shot. The day my mom was shot, back then I was just a small lad. It was early in the morning, I remember that, and she was standing in a simple corner just waiting on a bus. I'm glad I was not there. Perhaps I would have been me taking the blast. It was like an ordinary day except for one little thing. Mr. Death passed on by. He was trying his best to drag someone down to his hellish adobe. That is where he calls home, where no one counts the score. She told me years later that on that day she had trouble making up her mind what shoes to wear, high or low heels. She chose the slippers, and it made all the difference in the world. A few millimeters gave her another 60 years of life. And all I can say is, oh my. Funny enough, she's still very much around. You see, on that day, a bullet creased the top of her head, and she was completely unaware. A lady standing next to her said these words, Madam, you've been shot and wounded. We need to have you lie down on this bench that is wooden. All that I have said is totally true. That afternoon, we, her sons, came home, and the house was very solemn and some gloom. All of her sisters, 6 of them, were gathered around her bed. I remember the candles. The day I almost lost my mother is something we can never ever forget. We just do not talk about it and how life for us would have been so different if we would have lost our precious mother. All this because some idiot decided to discharge his weapon into the air with not even a simple care. Thank you. Please reshare it on any social network. And I told you it was going to be a little weird. All right. Bye-bye. Have a nice, wonderful, sunny day.